Hi, gentlemen.
Good afternoon, gentlemen.
This seems like a good bare necessities bill, amendment to the bill. Sorry. I think there's actually some really important reasons why this needs to be done.
Right.
Would you agree with that?
I think so.
Have you ever had a close encounter?
Yes, I have.
With a bear?
Yes, I have. I absolutely have.
It's not a fun thing.
Well, I think I knew deep down that the bear was afraid of me. And the bear knew that I could handle him. But the bear also, being familiar with Missouri law, knew that I couldn't fight back because of the law. And so that was not an altercation I was able to engage in at that time.
It put you in a really bad situation, I would think.
I think John Locke
because of your conscience and because of the principled man that you are.
Because I think a basic right is to be able to defend yourself wherever you are. This body knows that. Against any, whatever comes your way.
I'm surprised that nobody has ever really paid attention to this statute and saw the necessity of this. So I'll tell you, I've had a personal close encounter just not even a year ago with a bear. And I'll just give you the situation. I shot Papa Bear. And when I was walking back to my pack and everything, I'd taken all my gun and everything off so that I could go chase this bear, crawl in there, actually. This is a true story, too, gentlemen. Nothing to laugh at. But whenever I came back to my pack, Mama Bear was there, standing up just about 25 yards from me. And I was in that same quandary that you were speaking of, and that is, on one side, you fear for your life, and your whole life flashes before you. You don't know what's going to happen. Mama Bear also had Baby Bear there with her, and that's a really dangerous situation if you are, well versed in what it's like to encounter the, bears in the wild. And so, but on the other hand is the law. And that's right. I'm a law-abiding citizen, and I didn't want to have to make that decision.
That's correct.
Thankfully and luckily, Baby Bear climbed the tree, and Mama Bear climbed the tree after the baby, and I was able to get out of there. So, but what if it didn't turn out like that, gentlemen? I wouldn't have had a legal right to wrestle Mama Bear if I needed to protect myself. And so I really do appreciate this amendment, and thank you for taking this on.
No, thank you. It's nice to be acknowledged. You're right. Sometimes you're in a situation, we're fixing to wrestle. But do I want to be guilty of a misdemeanor? And I think that it's 2025. It's time to update this law and limit government, and that's what we're this body for. Thank you very much.
Thank you, gentlemen. Thank you, Madam Speaker.